you want to make sure that they can't decipher it in any possible way. Diana Seastack, come on here, my darling, because this is a today-only price. This price only good until the end of the day or until the item sells out, whichever comes first. You use this every day, I use it every day, but today is very special because the blade is a little different.
It is. It's a rainbow titanium blade, which is an upgrade from our previous version, and it's stronger, it's more durable, and you're getting all three have the blade built in, and they come with gift boxes this time, which is great.
So 4,000 of these ordered today, and you get 3 of them. Show us that blade.
Sure. So you just simply pull up, it locks into place, and that's going to allow you to have the right tool at your fingertips.
Here, let's hold that still so we can show that blade. That blade is rainbow bright and made of titanium, super durable and ready to do the job. So if you need to cut open a package or cut down a box, you're fine.
Exactly. So don't grab the kitchen knife, grab your blade, and then when you're ready to put it down, you just use this little lever and lock it back into place. And then you have your guard your ID at your fingertips is what you need when you open up the packages, because you want to cover up that barcode, you want to cover up the information. You also have inside a packing slip. That is going to have your payment method, your email, your name, your address. So all that precious information needs to be guarded as well.
Now, how many swipes will we get with each roller?
1,000 swipes, so 3,000 in the set.
This is what it looks like all blown up.
That's right.
So if you're wondering, will this cover up and encrypt all my private information? You bet it will. And don't go over it 15 times because all you're doing is wasting ink. All you need to do is one swipe, and it's indecipherable. I'm not sure what the right word is. You can't decipher it. And this is remarkable. I have color choices, and as I mentioned, over 4,000 ordered today. If you don't have this, you're already behind the 8 ball. You are already putting yourself and your family at risk.
That's right.
Because once you throw something to the curb, it's fair game for anybody to go through it.
It's true, and you don't really know what happens to it out at the curb. Did somebody go in it? Did it blow out and somebody picked it up? Or do you have a common dumpster, like for a dorm, apartment, a condo,
where people dumpster dive?
Exactly.
And don't think because you put it in the garbage bag with the coffee grounds and the banana peels that people won't crawl through it.
True.
They will crawl through it and pull the banana peel off their head if they can find some personal information. This is the white. This is the red, I believe.
Neon red.
Neon red, neon red. And then I have it for you in green. Here's the purple. And finally, we have it for you in the blue. Now, already popular is the green, and most limited is the green. This is remarkable. At Christmas time, when you work in the world's largest department store, I'm told you can be a little difficult to buy for. So Mom always struggles to try to find me a Christmas gift because she was like, if you need something, you just buy it, right? So I opened my package, and inside was Guard Your ID. She said, I heard you say you use it every day. I thought you could use the refills. I said, I can. I can, and I do, and I use it every single day. I know Mom's watching. I talked to her right before I came on the air.
It's true. I mean, if you get mail every single day, then you should be using this every day. We get bills, we get things in the mail. We also do things like take pictures of checks with our phones now. What do we do with the checks? Every receipt that we get from a store probably has the last 4 digits, if you used a card, of that card number on there. Don't want that getting in the wrong hands. Old tax forms with your social security number, income, and like you said, it's just one swipe. You let
Why
those
in the world would you ever throw your social security number out?
Right.
Because that's just an open invitation for someone to steal your identity. And here's the bad part. When your identity is stolen, sometimes you're not even aware of it until 2 or 3 weeks later. And by the time you're made aware of it, the people that are responsible are in the wind.
That's right.
Your 2 chances of finding them are slim and none. Yeah, and you know whose responsibility it is to correct it when your identity is stolen? Yours. You know who pays for it? You do. This is why this becomes so important. When you get a refill, I don't want the world to know that I get acid reflux pills on prescription. You now know because I told you. But I don't want you to go through my garbage and find it and then call the drugstore and give the number and say, what is this prescription for? I couldn't find...
Or what if there was a refill left on it?
This belonged to my dad and I just wondered what it was. So this is why it's so important to make sure that all this information is covered up. 1,000 sets are gone in this show. This isn't a gee, it would be nice to have. This is a straight up need.
Oh, absolutely. It's for peace of mind. It's really something that everybody can use, you know, from 16-year-olds with their first job, with their first pay stubs, anybody who gets mail, pays bills, because all of that information on a monthly statement, or how about like the checks that you didn't ask for that came in your credit card, that have your credit card
What about
number,
when you
your
order something
name.
from QVC and there's a little invoice inside that maybe has your payment method on it?
Correct.
Has your name, your address on it? Sometimes invoices will have your phone number on it. Do you want all that floating around for anybody and everybody to be able to get a hold of? No.
Absolutely not.
And it doesn't matter who you are. These are the kinds of things that you should do. Now, one thing I don't want you to do is take this and go like this.
No need.
Because what you're doing is wasting ink.
Right.
All you need to do is one swipe, and that information is not able to be read.
Right.
On the front, on the back, wherever you are. Here's your roll back, my darling.
Thank you.
This is phenomenal. Let's go through colors again. Here's the white. I have it in the neon red. Most popular and most limited now is the green, with fewer than 700 remaining. If those 700 sell out, we take it off the set. This is the purple, and this is the blue. Here is that titanium blade. You release this little lever, and you bring it up, and now that titanium rainbow blade, super sharp, super durable, and ready for you to cut down your packages, open up your pouches, whatever you need to do, because this is an all-in-one device.
Absolutely. It's nice to have that at your fingertips because, you know, we get so many packages and things, and instead of grabbing the kitchen knife, or sometimes we take scissors and kind of open them and cut something, you know, you have everything there. But then
we use a knife that really isn't designed for this.
A steak knife. To carve open the box.
Yeah, it's sharp for that, but it won't be sharp for the steak the next time you go to cut it.
Right.
So this is why something like this is so very important. All the labels of all your packages, make sure your tracking numbers are blocked out as well. Someone can enter your tracking number on a website and reverse track your package and get all your personal information that way.
Yeah.
Don't let this happen to you. Now, I don't have children, but I understand that they do permission slips and
like
signatures and medical
sign
records.
up when you sign your kids up for school for the first time. They want all kinds of information, you know, everything with kids. And actually, I just took my daughter for her like well visit, and the stack of papers I come home from the doctor's with, you know, it's got her date of birth and like all her personal information. It's like you really need to go to town to block that stuff before you discard it. You know, it's just so important. It's about peace of mind, protecting yourself and your family. And this is such a simple, easy way to do it.
2,000 orders now. And we have how many people waiting to place orders? And I have another 1,300 people waiting to place orders. Please utilize QVC.com in your mobile app. This is not a gee, it would be nice to have. This is a must-have item. How many of you get these checks in the mail with your credit card statement? Because what they want you to do is use your credit card number to pay a bill. And then they want to charge you the highest legal interest rate, which is astronomically high because the feds keep raising the interest rate.
Yes, very
So if you're not using these checks, blot out all your personal information. Your credit card number's on those checks. Your name and address is on those checks. Make sure that all of that is gone. Medical records, anything that is sensitive, make sure you're blocking it out before you recycle it or throw it to the curb or throw it in a garbage bag. Because even if you dump coffee grounds and yogurt containers on top, yogurt wrappers, people will still peel it away and they'll look for the private information.
If they think it's worth their time, they're going to look at your trash and recycle bin like a puzzle and just look for bits and pieces.
They're going to rip bags open.
Yeah.
They're not going to care. And who knows? Once they pick up trash from my house, I don't know where it goes.
That's right.
I guess theoretically to the landfill, but I don't even know where the landfill is.
Right. And who has access to that?
I mean, I pay the bill every quarter for my trash hauling. I don't know where they take it. So this is important. And nobody wants to go to the landfill where those birds fly around. You know the kinds I'm talking about. And try to find your trash bag in the sea of all the mess. This is so very important. It's now over half gone, what we brought in for the day.
And you know, it just takes seconds. It's such an easy habit. Like you said, you use it every day. You take your mail, you get your packages, you open them up. If it's junk, you just swipe your name and address out. But if it's something more important or you're paying your bills, make sure you block those account numbers. Anything with your signature on it, your date of birth, it's so important.
When I opened this up at Christmas last year, And I looked at my mom and said, how in the world did you know? She said, I watch you, silly.
Yeah.
She said, I watch you and I listen to the things that you really like, and I know you better than anybody. I know when you really, really like something and you use it, and I do. I use this every single day. We have it in a set of 3 white. We have it in a set of 3 neon red. We have it in the green, but if you want the green, how many? 300 left in the green. Here's the purple. And finally, the blue. We have taken 6,500 orders for the day. In this show alone, 2,500. And we have how many people waiting to place orders? 1,200 people waiting to place orders. This isn't a, gee, it'd be nice to have. This is a must-have. Get this now, and it's going to be a game changer. Just get into the habit of blocking out your private information as soon as the junk mail arrives, before you throw it away. Because if you do this,
not good enough.
that's very easy to put back together.
Yeah.
And once someone puts it back together, all your personal information is now theirs.
Yes.
Yeah, don't let
want
this
that.
happen to you.
Don't let it happen. Don't make it easy for the criminals.
Yeah, make it hard.
Yes.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too,
Always good to
David.
have you home. All right, how about a brand launch? Now, you know California Innovations as that great company that brings us all those wonderful coolers on QVC. Well, what if we had the